We're switching our focus now on the Gyanvapi mosque in Varanasi, one that has for long been under contention from both Hindu and Muslim sides. After the Allahabad High Court ordered the Archaeological Survey of India to conduct a survey on the structure of the Hindu side, claiming that it was a shivling. The petition was filed last Tuesday seeking an ASI survey on the entire Gyanvapi complex. Now, the Muslim side has filed a reply in the Varanasi District Court rejecting the claims made by the Hindu side in the petition. The Muslim side claims that the Mughal ruler Aurangzeb did not demolish any Hindu temple and the invaders were only blamed to create discord between Hindus and Muslims in the country. Let's take this across to our correspondents. Joining us with us is Harish Nair. We also have with us Nilashish Chaudhary, who's with us. Let's quickly go across to you first, Harish. Now, this is a very significant claim. Now, one can always argue that claims that are made in a court, do have all sorts of legal protections. But at the end of the day, saying that the mosque was not destroyed and also that, this has only been done to create some kind of communal disharmony. Now, this is something that is bound to be met with some very, very strong counters and reactions from the other side, because Aurangzeb and the role as far as Gyanvapi and that entire structure is concerned is something that is a well-documented part of history. Harish.
Yes, that's right, Madhava. Very important affidavit filed by the Anjuman Intizamiya Masjid in the petition filed by the Hindu sides, in which the Allahabad High Court had ordered the carbon dating of the shivling, which was discovered, it was found at the Wazu Khana of the Gyanvapi mosque by the court commissioners. Remember, recently Supreme Court had stayed the Allahabad High Court order, but nevertheless the proceedings in Varanasi court is on. In that very important affidavit, the Anjuman Intizamiya Masjid has said that this is not admissible under the Places of Worship Act, which provides for status quo of religious places as on 15th August 1947. At the inception itself, the court should not have admitted, because the ASI survey and carbon dating of the shivling, in fact, goes to it's an attempt to change this, alter the nature of the structure itself. So that is prohibited by the Place of Worship Act. And as you rightly said, the affidavit also says that, as is being said, Aurangzeb is not cruel. He never demolished any temple, and calling the Muslim invaders is an attempt to cause a rift between the Hindus and Muslims. So the court, Varanasi court, should dismiss the petition filed by the Hindu side on this ground itself. Remember, the Muslim side, the Masjid side, the Anjuman Intizamiya Masjid has been arguing, vociferously arguing that the courts, the lower court, Allahabad High Court and the Supreme Court should not have admitted the petition because its admissibility is barred by Places of Worship Act. Which,
let me quickly bring in Nilashish on this aspect as well. Nilashish, very, very significant, because this is a very contentious issue, as we very well know. But this kind of a claim being made, saying that passing some kind of a verdict as far as Aurangzeb himself is concerned and his character, this itself would raise some very, very serious questions as far as the claim that is being made and its own veracity in a court of law.
Well, absolutely, Madhav. The fact that the Anjuman Intizamiya Masjid Committee has very clearly claimed that Aurangzeb was not a cruel leader. He did not invade. He did not raise down the Lord Adi Vishweshwar temple. And adding that the concept of two Kashis is also not true. In terms of these aspects, of course, it is a very contentious claim. We'll have to see how the court takes it. But also, what the committee has denied is very clearly that there is no shivling also that was found last year. They have said that if you see, it is a fuara. Now, the Masjid Committee has also gone on to say that an ASI survey cannot be allowed as far as the mosque premises is concerned. Why? Because as far as pictures are concerned, they say that you can see that this was a mosque. They have also gone on to say that this has been a mosque for thousands of years. It was a mosque yesterday. It continues to be a mosque today. And as far as the Gyanvapi complex is concerned, the Gyanvapi Masjid is concerned, people till date are offering namaz 3 times a day. All these aspects were put
We'll
out.
come down to those aspects and we'll break that down for our viewers as well. Harish and Nilashish, I'd like to thank you for joining us. I want to quickly go across to Pranish, who has a copy of that affidavit with him. Pranish, quickly take us through the finer print in this affidavit.
The Anjuman Intizamiya Masjid Masjid Committee, the Muslim side in this matter, is opposing the petition filed by the Hindu side that is only demanding an ASI survey. Now, before I tell you the takeaways, here's the document. This is the sworn affidavit filed by the Muslim side in court, and look at what they're saying. वादी ढन ने दुर्भावना पूर्व हिंदू मुसलमान के बीच नफरत पैदा करने के उद्देश्य से मुस्लिम शासकों को आक्रमणकारी कहा है जो सत्य से परे है. So point number one परे है. Point number one, that Muslim rulers have been termed and dubbed as invaders, which is not correct. They were not tyrant. Look at point number 3. मुगल बादशाह औरंगजेब कतई निर्दयी नहीं था. मुगल बादशाह औरंगजेब कतई निर्दयी नहीं था. I am not saying this, Madhav. This is part of the affidavit written in black and white. This is a clear attempt to whitewash Mughal tyranny. And then it goes on to say that ना तो औरंगजेब बादशाह के फरमान से कोई लॉर्ड आदि विश्वेश्वर मंदिर वाराणसी को सन 1669 ईस्वी में तोड़ा गया, और ना तो काशी में 2 काशी विश्वनाथ मंदिर पुरानी एवं नई के होने की कोई धारणा कभी नहीं था, और ना तो आज ही है. दफा मजगूर में. So at a time when there are many people, and Harish was talking about it, that there's also a document, the UP Gazetteer of 1965, that says that in 1669 it was on the orders of Aurangzeb that the temple was demolished. All that is documented history, but here the Muslim side is saying...
And in fact, there are those who are very much in the court, who are officials in Aurangzeb's own government, who have documented this. So it is pretty much on the record, Pranesh, and those who are in denial of records that already exist, perhaps the questions would be best attended to by them, but we'll have to leave it there for the moment as far as the affidavit is concerned. I'd like to thank you for joining us.